Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to another Project Wingman reaction, yet another one thrown in by Spinrift, as it always is for these games, and I am excited to hear some more of Jose Pavli's work. It's been too long since Daddy Jose has been away from me, and I must listen to more. Hopefully he's not watching this video, because if you just heard me say that, I will die a little inside, but either way, we're going to be listening to this today, so without further ado, let's go! Ooh. Nice phaser right in the beginning. Crank the envelopes on everything. Bring it all in. Ooh. Ooh, it's got a groove to it. Nice offbeat on the kit, too. It's always nice to hear an upbeat sound. Good syncopation all around on every instrument here, too. Keeping it really alive. Bouncy. I love how much he's playing with the phasers. The enveloping is so much fun. Ooh, drop into what? Oh yeah, we vibing. It's really bouncy. I can't get over how much like lighthearted sound there is to this. I'm so used to hearing the more cinematic, edgy stuff, you know? Maybe that's just because I've been hearing more Ace Combat recently. Maybe I forgot what Project Wingman's all about in sound. Though I know I've heard some cinematic stuff from Jose before. This is really fun. It sounds more celebratory. See, like these little syncopated things going on. That bass. Little solo lines there. Loves me some bass fills. Got funk in there. Got some funk and some soul in here. These ARPs are really fun. I love their sound. That was neat. It's like a full breakdown there. And perfect right before a trumpet solo. Another bass drop. And the loop. It's gotta be the loop. Yeah. Great spot to loop, especially having a solo right before the drop into the loop. Great pacing there. Love that. That had to be one of the most fun songs I've heard out of like this pocket of like plane-based games, I guess you could call it. I loved this sound. I love the fact that it was funky. I love the fact that it was bouncy. It just had good energy. There's definitely been other songs in like Ace Combat especially where I've heard similar energies to that, but this one absolutely tops it out on just pure vibes. The solo from a trumpet too, great inclusion. This entire track was just so much fun. And I really feel like this probably plays during a part in the game where you're just supposed to have fun. This is almost the soundtrack I would expect to hear when like the plot is you stealing a plane for a joyride in like the middle of the night or something, and you're doing a bunch of cool like tricks and shit off base, and everyone's like, where the hell is that? And then it just hard cuts to you and this song's playing, and you're just going, hell yeah, just like weaving between mountains and shit. That's the energy I get from this one. I love that energy. It's the most fun kind of sound you could expect. Very Top Gun in that way, but also not really that in the whole sound profile. This is a little bit more bouncy and a little bit more energized than that. There's definitely a cinematic energy that Top Gun gets that this doesn't quite have to it, but also that's perfect because you're not trying to be Top Gun, you're trying to be Project Wingman. It's a completely different thing, even though sure, there are similarities, that being planes, but you get what I'm trying to say there. This has a brightness to it, a happiness to it, an almost self-fulfilling kind of pride to it, where it's just there to exist in its own happy glory, and it does that so well. Jose nailed this sound, this feeling of just flying high and free without that cinematic backing that I've heard so much from like Ace Combat, while again, been really high-flying songs, great energy from those. This one is just kind of more down to earth, almost literally, and it's just fun. It's just raw fun, the funk bass in there, the rhythm being on an upbeat and it's an offbeat, so it's really fun and just kind of has that dancey bounce to it. Again, the trumpet in there, those bass drops, the synths constantly, the ARP synths all the way through, just sounding so fun, fresh and bouncy, having all of that phaser happening, keeping your brain awake and moving around you at all times, really keeping that constantly flowing as well. Once again, helping the energy. This song is just fun incarnate. This is exactly the song I would expect to hear from a video game about flying a plane through a bunch of nonsense and having a good time with it. There's not really any expectations here. This doesn't sound like there is a theme to something like a battle or like a major turning point in the storyline or anything. This is like a side story, and the story is having a good time and just enjoying your ability to fly. But I also think that's really all I've got to say on this one, so I guess thank you all so very much for watching. Thank you, Spinriff, for throwing this into the queue as always. Always the person to give me Project Wingman and Ace Combat stuff, and I'm sure there will be more in the future. But if you enjoyed this video and you want to request something else from one of these games or anything similar to it, drop in the comments below and I will do my best as always to get to that. Or if you want to guarantee me getting to a request, there are tiers on my Patreon and my YouTube memberships where I am forced to listen to your requests no matter what they are, how goofy, how silly, how fun, or how awesome and epic they are. I will listen to it. That's the point of it existing. But otherwise, if you just enjoyed this video and you want to follow me and support me for more stuff in the future, you know how to do all that, and I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye!